PRC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
Hey, this is James Spann. You have clicked onto the ABC 3340 Weather Xtreme video. This is for Wednesday afternoon, the 11th of July. If you're new to this, we kind of dig deep and get into some serious weather. Goes way beyond what you see on television. And let's get right to it. We'll begin with some Skycam shots this afternoon. First off, a look at the image coming from the top of the Daniel Building in downtown Birmingham, looking north, kind of an ominous sky. But really, I think for Birmingham, the rain is over for the next 36 hours. Jasper, we're starting to see some nice breaks in the cloud cover there as a large amount of dry air just off the ground moves in from the northwest, and pretty much the same deal in Gadsden, still mostly cloudy, but I really think for the northern third of the state, the rain is over for now. The action is focused down to the south. In fact, there's a look at a mesoscale discussion coming from the SPC this afternoon. They are considering a severe thunderstorm watch for parts of southeast and east central Alabama up through central Georgia and parts of South Carolina. That would include, if they issue one, places like Phoenix City and Montgomery and Eufaula. And you can see that shortwave that they are depicting that's lined up on an axis from Knoxville down to Birmingham. And in the wake of the shortwave, there is some sinking air and also drier air, and that accordingly, I think, has shut off the showers and storms for now. There's a look at our water vapor satellite imagery, and again, look really carefully, and you can see how the dry air is really nosing into northwest Alabama, and that will continue dropping south. And accordingly, we think tomorrow around here will be a dry day and a pretty hot day compared to recent days. We're talking mid-90s tomorrow. And look at the QPF graphic. This is the expected rain across the country for the next 5 days. And now this is probably a little aggressive in our opinion. And in some spots could see that much, no doubt about that, but I'm not so sure everybody will see those 2 to 3 inch rainfall amounts showing up over the southern two-thirds of the state. But after tomorrow, we do get back in the soupy air again, and we'll see more showers and storms by Friday. And a quick peek at weather in the tropics. Much of the basin is quiet. We do note that tropical wave out there around, 37 west, latitude 37 west, and we'll kind of keep an eye on that thing and see how it progresses. I say latitude. I'm actually talking longitude, 35 or so west. There's a look at our water vapor satellite imagery, and in advance of that, the air is very dry out there. And again, that's just not boding well for development, but we'll still watch that. Some people are already blowing off this hurricane season. Look, the core of the season is not even here yet. We are not in the Cape Verde season. That comes up in a few weeks, so it's pretty early to blow off the hurricane season. I would not be shocked if we were to see a lot of action, especially maybe some homegrown systems later in the season developing over the Caribbean or the Gulf. So we'll keep an eye on things out there. Let's go to model output. This is the GFS, the Global Forecast System, the primary American model, valid at 1 o'clock tomorrow. And look at that nice trough. Wow. Very high amplitude for summer. Ridge over the west, trough over the eastern part of the continent. And looky there, we are in dry air. So we think the shower machine will be shut down tomorrow. A good deal of sunshine, and the dry air heats better. Mid-90s, I think, are likely. I think the number that I'm using tomorrow is 94. And then Friday, look at that, a little vortex in the trough rotating through eastern Oklahoma and western Arkansas. A patch of yellow there, and that's moving in this direction, and the moisture creeps back, and another front approaches from the north, and it looks like Friday could be a day with a number of showers and storms. Now, quite frankly, for the state here, this run not looking all that wet, but with that vortex approaching, wouldn't be shocked if we were to see a pretty decent coverage of showers and storms by Friday afternoon. Saturday, starting off the weekend, that vortex is over North Mississippi. Now, by golly, I warned you about this. The GFS for days insisted Saturday would be bone dry. And remember, we talked about use it with caution. Well, look at there. I think Saturday we had better mention scattered showers and storms statewide with that vortex off to the west. Sunday, same deal. Soupy air. The dry air never makes it here. That means scattered, mainly afternoon showers and storms, and I think that'll be the formula for next week. There's Monday. Very humid air covers the deep south. Tuesday, again, really nothing to inhibit the development of afternoon storms. And Wednesday of next week, week from today, very warm, muggy with scattered showers and storms in the afternoon especially. We'll go trolling. How about 4 days later? This is valid the 22nd of July. And the GFS is just all over the road out here. Confidence is pretty small. I think persistence is the best thing to do here. Now we've got a trough digging down across the northern plain states, and that's got a really nice-looking system and cooler air entering the United States from Canada, with Alabama being mostly dry there. But, again, I just don't have a lot of confidence in this solution. And at the end of the cycle on the 27th of July, same deal. It's got the big 594 heat bubble across the southeastern states, and that might happen, but it just comes and it goes. Every run looks different, and we'll just, again, I think for now go with a persistence forecast, and that is the worst of the heat over the west with a mean trough over the eastern states. That's it for the afternoon weather extreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog as always. That's alabamawx.com in case you're watching this through another source, perhaps on iTunes or on YouTube. And we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. Next update posted by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.